Hello, I'm the Reverend Kathy Teal. I am the Minister for Congregational Care here at Asbury First United Methodist Church, and I am here to talk to you about a series that we have coming up in October on the end-of-life issues called Have a Plan.
Hi, my name's Morgan Dornsife, and I'm the Director of Development and Communications here at Asbury First United Methodist Church. This fall, we are hosting a series called Have a Plan. This series will be happening on our campus on Wednesday, October 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. This event is happening at our main campus, 1040 East Avenue, Rochester, New York. The classes are 6 to 7 p.m. and you should know that there is a community dinner available between 5 and 6 p.m. that you are welcome to attend. It's free of charge. We ask for donations if you're so interested, and then you can transition into the class. The building, 1040 East Avenue, is ADA accessible, plenty of free parking, so I hope that you'll join us.
One of the reasons that we find this to be an important topic is that there are a lot of mysteries in life. Probably the greatest one, what happens after we die. And this series is not intended to answer that question, although we can talk about that and talk about what's going on in your mind about your end-of-life issues and your own spirituality. But we are more focused on the planning aspect of it and the things that we can plan for. David Crawford, a semi-retired funeral home director, will be a part of our class leadership, and he will be able to talk with us about what kinds of things go into funeral planning. And I will be available and at all of the classes also to talk about the kinds of things to think about for your memorial service and your funeral. Some people find it kind of fun to think about that. What kinds of scriptures you're interested in having read, what hymns you like, what's important to you. One of the reasons that we like to do this and offer this is that it can be helpful for your family after your death to know the kinds of things that you would like said at your memorial service or your funeral. One of the things that we also can talk about are the kinds of advance directives that people should plan to have available for their family, for their doctor, when you have to go to the hospital or the nursing home. We are all going to be available at each of the classes to answer any questions, and we will have forums available to talk about. We certainly understand from a professional and a personal level the difficulty of these conversations, even to perhaps be watching this video right now and begin to go places in your mind that you really don't want to go. But again, it is helpful for you to think about and to have these conversations with your family. So one of the things we will talk about is kind of, some of the icebreakers that you might use to have a conversation with your children or your parents or your husband or your wife, your best friend, whoever your power of attorney is, whoever your health proxy is. We can go over some of this in these classes, and we really hope that you will join us and begin to think about this. One of the beauties of this class is that we will all be present for each class. So if you are at the first class and you have a question that arises after that class, for David Crawford, he will be at the second class, and you may ask him that question then. Your question also may be helpful to somebody else in the class. So we are really fostering an atmosphere of trust, an atmosphere of confidentiality. We want people to feel safe to ask those vulnerable questions and to express what their fears and hopes and wants and needs are around their own end-of-life issues.
One of the important things when you're thinking about either your end of life or someone you love is the financial aspect of things. What planning needs to be done, what preparations are already in place, what documents are needed, what are these persons' wishes and hopes for their legacy, for their families, their children, their grandchildren, and we want to be able to help you think about those conversations. Peter O., who is a managing partner at Centra Finance, is also a volunteer at Asbury First, and he's going to be present to help us think through some of those things. One of the pieces of his presentation include why a will or a bequest may be the worst way to leave a planned gift. Part of that includes tax deductions that you may not be eligible for as a result, contesting that can happen with people's bequests and will gifts, and also the aspect of that the person who has left the gift doesn't get to see the result of it while they're still alive. There are so many ways to make a gift while you are still with us in this world that can be meaningful for both you and the organization, the person, the charity that is meaningful. There are also ways to make a gift that leave great tax benefits for your beneficiaries. There are also gifts that can provide income sources for you. So if you have a certain amount of money that you don't need, it can actually become a source of income for you in however many years you have with us in this world. So it's good to be able to think about those things, to be able to make sure that you have the right documentation, that you know all of the options available to you. We also have a packet of information that is for a beneficiary. So either you can have it to give to your beneficiary, or if you're a beneficiary yourself, maybe an executor of an estate, you can have these tools to help make that process more easy. We want to make sure that every aspect, as you think about this conversation, you have the tools, you have the resources so that you can leave a lasting legacy for your loved ones and for the good work that you've cared about throughout your life.
So to wrap it up, we hope that you will be able to join us for either one or all of our classes in October. Have a plan about end-of-life issues from spirituality to finances and everything in between. You may attend one or all classes. They are free of charge, and we hope that you will be able to join us for them from 6 to 7 p.m. and hopefully come to the dinner beforehand at 5 p.m. There is no need to RSVP. Just show up, bring a friend, a family member, and we hope that you will feel our extended welcome to you. You do not have to be a member of Asbury First or any other church in order to be here with us on Wednesday evenings and on any other time during the week. We really hope to see you then.